Senator Rand Paul's comment that the administration has no permission to go to war with Iran is absolutely correct. In fact, there has been no permission to engage in a great many of the military operations, including assisting Saudi Arabia with its genocidal war in Yemen. The administration, the Trump administration, like Barack Obama's administration, has utilized the 2001 authorization to use force, which was procured by the George W. Bush administration immediately after 9/11. This is wholly unconstitutional and an abrogation of the War Powers Authority by the U.S. Congress. It just takes heat off the Congress and gives Congress the ability to kind of blame the president if whatever the president's trying to do in terms of war powers, if it goes sour, such was the case with George W. Bush. I am very concerned that there is some sort of planning in the works for with the new neocons that have taken over or reemerged and taken over the Trump foreign policy. With the re-election of Bibi Netanyahu, it could be that the United States could greenlight some sort of an attack by the Israelis on Iran, and of course the U.S. will always support the Israelis because of the significant strength of the Jewish lobby and the Zionist lobby and the evangelicals in the United States. I'm not foreseeing a situation where the United States would mobilize troops in the Middle East. They'd have basing problems. I do not think Iraq would allow U.S. troops to base in Iraq for an attack on Iran. But there are other venues, perhaps from Afghanistan. It's a scary time. It's an unstable time. Donald Trump is an unstable individual. The only thing he's consistent with in terms of foreign policy is any interest that is Israel's interest. Donald Trump's sole objective is to make Israel great again and to possibly create a greater Israel and to make sure that there is no check and balance on the Zionist regime in the Middle East. So I'm very concerned. I think Senator Paul is concerned that there may be some sort of plan in the works to impose what they call a peace plan on the Palestinians, which is the completion of ethnic cleansing and genocide there, and then wage some sort of effort against Iran. Now, the American public absolutely has no appetite for such a folly. The American public has gotten very wise to all things Middle East, with the exception of the evangelicals and the Zionists. But probably the greater majority of the American population understands that the bigger problem in the Middle East are the Israelis and the Saudis.